Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome to the 2024 rare mileage trip. We're about to depart Port Stanley Station. We got engineer Larry Broadbent on the throttle here. I got Domingo, I got Jared, my stepbrother, I got my grandfather, and yeah, here's the rest of the train.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally on our way. Welcome aboard the rare mileage trip for 2024. We're traveling over, well, usually I have to say 7 miles, but I guess it's going to be 9 miles here on the Port Stanley Railway today. An 18-mile round trip. We only run this once a year. I know some people like to run it more, but we're working on that. Anyway, we're just going to continue up from the river, and we're passing over Kettle Creek Bridge, and then we're going to be stopping for our first run past at Warren Street. For the run, we're going to run past.
There's all the ducks.
Anyone wants to get
Oh, sorry, the geese. There's the geese.
The train backs up. And then comes forward so we can get the videos or still photos of the train. And then we back up and pick up the passengers again and continue on our way. We'll be doing that several times.
Oh, there's Dan Vernack inside car number 62. Looks like car 69 is going to be getting restored. It hasn't been used for a while. And there's the plow that used to be at White's, and there's the Sterling Fuels car that was left behind when CN abandoned the line.
We're trying to Port Stanley out here right now. Port Stanley will restore all of our equipment. But we've got here about 60 or 70 years ago. Tracks would have been all in the same place, but it went up to that we put a little bit of electric wire over every track because all the trains were electrically powered. And also, there would have been
Alright, buddy, you want to get back on the train? Okay. Domingo, where are we passing?
There.
You see L2?
No.
We're passing somebody's driveway. Last year there was a bow for sale here.
Okay, just pointing out, the right-hand side is the former highway number 4, part of the old King's Highway network of Ontario. It was improvements to roads like Highway 4.
What is it? Yeah, Daddy's not leaving. Okay, so we're on the gondola, or the cupola. We're in the cupola caboose and we're looking at the whole train. This feels like riding the Transcontinental. Just only it's a bunch of cabooses now. That's Union Station.
There's a marsh. Look at Marsh
Generator's running on the caboose, so the lights are on. Because it's axle driven. Side rods?
The engine?
Yeah.
Are they functional or are they just...
Oh no, they're driving because there's electric motors in one axle. Yeah. And there's like a drive rod setting for the other axle.
Oh, okay.
It's okay for low speed. You want to
like Elm Street.
I thought Mike would be on the job today.
I thought so too. He seems to drive to like every crossing, but doesn't seem to get a flag out.
I thought I saw his car once.
Okay, I see somebody parked there. Okay, Ben's just got Conductor Ben Roberts got to go out and flag the crossing.
So he's got to walk up. He just walks in.
Yep, there's Ben. There's Ben right there.
You see the young guy or the old guy?
Hey, keep your tongue in your mouth.
Is there two conductors on this train?
Yeah, there's Tim and there's Ben.
There are no ding-dings here, right?
No, there's no ding-dings.
Why
There,
don't they do that?
I don't know. There was talk about putting ding-dings in this crossing area.
Busy street, for God's sake.
Yeah. Probably because they don't use it as often, but they do
Why
have.
don't come up here?
They recently put ding-dings on Talbot Street. All the people waiting.
What's going in here? Holy stuff.
I'm not sure. This is where the old C&O Roundhouse used to be.
Paramount Camp used to be in here.
Yeah.
They had a roundhouse in Holy moly.
Yeah, it's this is all the remains from the old foundation of the turntable. There used to be a roundhouse here. There used to be a yard office just where the Tim's is that they tore down like a couple years ago. And there was a bridge just on the other side of that road there, the Sunset Drive. There was a bridge, like the Queso Bridge, and it's gone.
Inside to see the remains of the old Chesapeake, Ohio Paramount Camp Roundhouse. It was torn down many years ago in hopes of development, but it was contaminated soil. This is the location we call St. Thomas Junction. Right where the Tim Hortons used to be, there used to be tracks through there. The Paramount Camp Railway ran from Windsor in Sarnia and came across to this point, and then at this point they get on the London Port Stanley tracks, at least their trains would, and they would head up to the Canada Southern Railway in, well, later became York Central in St. Thomas, and that's how they would get to travel east to Niagara Falls and Buffalo. So this was the busiest.
Hey. This is awesome, eh? Awesome. Yeah.
Okay, so here we are at Talbot Street Station.
Remember back in the day on Talbot Street?
And again, we'll be stopped here. We'll be in Portland. We'll be picking you up at 2 o'clock at the Canada Southern Station.
Yeah, we just got in.
Coastal Station, the great big one. Just down Talbot Street across from the museum.
That's the light. Talbot Street's new railway crossing signals. so we are on the 2-hour layover in St. Thomas, and I stopped to look at the beautiful Elgin County Railway Museum. As you see, we have a Grand Trunk Western caboose here. We have a brand new restored London and Port Stanley Car 14, which used to run the track that we're running on today. And here's CN 5700, one of the OGs of the ECRM, which at one point this used to be a science and tech in Ottawa. And then I guess when the museum was first formed, that's when they got this thing. And here's a Canadian National baggage car. And here's the special events car that we have for, we used to do Dale with Thomas with this car. And yeah. So this was built in 1930. K5 LA Hudson. I just wish CN would buy this locomotive back and do the same thing as what CP did to 2816 back in 1990 or whenever they did it. Here's New York Central Cascade Lane. London and Port Stanley car L1. Pullman car at the back is also used for special events. The what was I say? This is CP 8921. It doesn't have a motor in it, and this is CN 9171. It's hopefully there's some work that might get done to it, so it's cosmetically restored. And here's the CN Jordan spreader. Here's some benches that are getting restored. Oh, and here's our new sign, London and Port Stanley Railway Depot. That used to be, I believe, was at the Talbot Street Station in St. Thomas, which is where our train was parked. Here's a Pure Marquette breakdown train. We got some Fairmont speeders here from all different railways. We have a stop signal, a bench from the Queso station. There's another light here. Here's a Grand Trunk Western Fairmont speeder. And here's the timetable when the Elgin County Rail Museum was developed. Okay, here's the shop plans. Here's some more history. Also, here's a Canada Southern Railway Canada Southern Railway emblem. This was found in 2015. Okay, so locomotive shops, that was right across the transfer table. That's here, and apparently it burned down in 1997 or something, and we couldn't find the thing, and now we found it. So here it is. Also, this used to be a bungalow signal house. It was actually on Ross Street before it was modified to a railway crossing. And here is a picture of 5700 with Railway Museum information. There's some tools on the rack. Here's the old floor of the museum. Here's some signs. Here's the little workshop that we have, which is where most of the seats and stuff from car 14 were getting restored, and we got some other projects on the go. We can't come in here because it's authorized personnel. This St. Thomas Central Railway thing still exists in Waterloo as Waterloo Central Railway. And we're gonna go into the live action train in motion. Just before we do that, I'm gonna show these signs. So you can obviously pause if you want to read these. Let's go to the, well, this is the Royal Hudson and CN86 in London. And we're gonna go to the History in Motion. Here's some old engines that kept this building alive. Here's some info about this engine. Looks better than the last time I've ever been in here.
One more tree, and then I'm done with the smelly stuff.
I got super glue.
I'm using the glue with the fixative.
Anyways, I'm gonna shut this off here. See you tomorrow, Jonathan.
See ya.
That one kind of slides right in place. It almost looks like they've adjusted the height slightly. Anyways, see y'all later. Thanks, Rick.
My pleasure. There we go.
St. Thomas Wabash Yard.
Yeah, so the Wabash Yard's at the north end of town,
Okay.
and CN drops off stuff there that the Ontario Southland then does their pickups and deliveries.
That's the Wabash transfer, right?
Wabash doesn't come here anymore. It's an American line.
Yeah, yes, I
So
know.
in the heyday, it was a big thing here.
Yeah.
I thought for some reason it was on the
Not putting it in a safe spot. I was gonna switch them over.
But yeah, wasn't Wabash 51 here all its life?
That I cannot answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Norm, was Tilly here its whole life, or was it acquired later?
It was a Wabash engine.
It was a Wabash,
Yeah, which is that yard right there.
right?
Which
But-
is still here. It's north of the city.
Tilly's over
Okay,
You know, it's on the
but it didn't have its whole historical running life just in St. Thomas.
Oh, no, it was here probably up to the sixties, and then it was sold to a couple of steel mills. I think when we got a hold of it, it was a Stelco or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what's this.
Hope that answers some of your questions.
Yeah.
Terrific.
So, yeah, I just gotta say for the transfer, because if you go up Talbot Street, there is a spot where it connects to the queso from where Ontario Southland picks up. They that's what I was trying to refer to for the Wabash transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it was last used in 2007. I can't, if I remember correctly, when steam engine number 9, Waterloo Central Railway, when they used to be here and they were getting out to go to the new home. That's the last time it was used, I believe. Yeah.
Did you stop the express?
The express is starting somewhere.
Oh, it's way over there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, back to the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, PSTR is not. There's Tilly.
Welcome to wastewater and I live in Florida. And that was going undeniable.
Yesterday we ran most of them maybe around 50.
Well,
This is Chesapeake in Ohio. So, to say, so this bridge is the St. Thomas Elevated Park. This bridge was taken down after the Chesapeake and Ohio era was over. Okay. All right. So that's the history motion layout. Okay guys, so another thing I should show you is the times tables of the railways that went through here. So this whole development thing started in 1988 at the Elgin County Museum. OSR started in 1992. 1986, CSX in St. Thomas to present. Or actually, see, that's also history of CSX. Port Center Terminal Rail in 1983, and that's what we're riding today. (1919). 1881, the Canadian Pacific Railway. Credit Valley Railway, that's the Orangeville-Brampton Railway, which I had documented a couple times. What's that running in? Let's go have a peek inside. Maybe we can actually see inside the cabo. Car 8921. Oh, actually, you're supposed to keep off. Okay. I guess we can look inside this coach. Oh, that's right.
I'm going down.
Just wish 5700's cab was open. Oh, and they also have a crane up here to like lift engines apart to fix them. And there's the PSTR just out the door there with my little red caboose at the back. Ours actually, it's PSTR's, but it's mine today. Let's go look inside the newly restored LMPS car number 14. This took years and years to restore, and this year, a couple weeks ago, it got revealed. There's still some, looks like painter's tape on here, and there's some stripes being made, so hopefully we can get that off, and then we can reveal the whole entire car. And this just feels like I'm traveling back in time. I remember back when I volunteered here, this whole thing was just gutted to the studs, and you were only allowed up in this front end, and you were only allowed to look in the gutted framing of the coach. And now the coach is restored. It's a newly working order. As you can see, there's me. There's me in the bath. It's me. It's me. And yeah, it's a really small bathroom. Where the water even works? No, it doesn't. Here's the women's room. They still did that on these trains. And if you pull this rope, it should ring a bell. And you see, as you can see, look at these beautiful restored seats. I believe volunteer John Kanakos and Rob Stern, and there's quite a list of people that all dedicated volunteers helped to restore this car and make it to what it is today. There's our luggage racks up here. I wonder what that was though, like to pull that one, it was like an emergency cable or a stop requested like they have on the London City bus. Because this back in the day, this would take you all the way from London to Port Stanley with quite a lot of stops in between. Here's the cab. And here is the bell. There's another stop requested bell. I would actually love to sit here, and it feels like we're traveling back in time. Okay. All right, well, now we just got to tour that caboose there, and then we're gonna go to the front of the museum, and that should conclude the tour of the museum. There's the old vintage marker lights. I had to buy one of these to put in my back bush in Northern Ontario. The parents just know how to restore this thing. It's just a matter of getting one. There's a bed here, a bed there, a desk here, and a stove here you can probably cook eggs on. I don't know what that is. That's a chest. Here's our pressure gauge. Here's the cupola. If you go up, it'll be such a nice place to stay overnight. Oh, it looks like there's Tilly being fired up. And there's our newly acquired caboose from, that's a Wabash caboose, I believe. Yes, it is. It's our old Wabash caboose that was just donated to us. And yeah. Anyways, let's go to the front room. These are some plans here. Here's a thing about Don Brockbear, who recently just passed away last year. Some stuff with people's names and old conductors and people who work for the railway. Here's the railway communication with stuff. Alright, and that's the Elgin County Rail Museum, guys. Okay guys, so we're back on the train now. We're just about to depart the Queso station. This is the caboose that's always connected. Like, I baby this caboose like my own when I get to have it. But the railway owns it, but I like to call it my own when I have it. So it should get repainted soon. Here's the marker lights. As you can see, they're working. Everything else on this caboose does work. The wood stove, the oil burner stove does work. The lights in here work. The speakers work. There's this is the breaker room. And yeah, apparently there's a toilet in there as well. And there's conductor Tim Flynn, and this is Margaret Flynn, right? Yep. And this is Bradley Roberts, son of Ben Roberts. Margaret Flynn. Oh. Margaret Flynn, the wife of Tim Flynn. I'll let that painting up there.
The Southern Station, built in 1875. Beautiful, beautiful old building. Slowly being restored. We're going to, first location is going to just be a photo stop. It's not going to be a run by, so we'll just stop for pictures. Where the old double track used to be, it's now a pedestrian path on one side and a track on the other. That's where the London Port Stanley double track and busy section used to be. And I guess we're ready to go. I'm just waiting for conductor Ben here to get us going.
There first.
And that area to the south of here, those are all railway yards of the Canada Southern Railway. They needed it was basically an American railroad that needed a shortcut from Detroit to Buffalo. So they came through here and over to Niagara Falls and then down to Buffalo. So busy run. Some of the fastest trains used to go along here. The New York Central Niagara locomotives. The trains on this route, even when they're traveling, mainline passenger trains would scoop up water on the way. They had water troughs between the rails, and the locomotives were equipped with scoops. And instead of stopping to take water in the steam locomotives, they just drop a scoop, and that would pick up force the water back into the tender. And they just do that every so many miles, so they wouldn't have to stop. So quite an operation here.
Robert's gonna flag the crossing. Alright, we're moving again after 2 minutes.
Yeah.
about to pass the old Memorial Arena.
Oh no, Domingo, you're not climbing over the top. No. Here, you gotta watch.
Hey. Yeah. Okay, guys, so we're here at White's Park, and as you can see, we have the other last regular PSTR train of the day. Yeah. Okay. Here's the other choo-choo. Here he goes. Hey.
Thank you. On the handbrakes and release, we got the coach light on and we're clear to back up through the switch. We're going to drop Timmer up at the switch. Handbrakes off, coach light is on, dropping Tim off at the switch. L1 southbound from White's Park, Port Sandy Station. L1 up. My shit. Oh shit.
Oh, there goes the train.
That's the steering wheel, is it?
This can go. Bye.
Oh, I see the locomotive. There's engineer Paul Lawrence driving.
Who's the engineer?
The engineer's Paul Lawrence. Yeah.
This
Hey,
way.
you want to watch him leave?
This way.
Okay, guys, so this is the outro of the tour for the 2024 season. Here's where the regular trains are on. Here's the engine for the rare mileage trip. And we're just cleaning out the train, and I think pretty soon we're gonna be putting the train away, and yeah, this is Conductor Timothy, and where this new fellow is. Hey, what's your name?
Say what?
What's your name?
I'm Daniel.
Daniel, Kieran.
Kieran, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
This is our railroad fanatic, right? The railroad fanatic Kieran Bricker.
All
Yeah.
right, welcome.
What's your YouTube channel?
Kieran Bricker.
Ah,
Check it out. It's got some good
I'll have to look it up. Thanks for the recommendation. Yep. Okay. Okay, so we got the car 63. This is car 68. And we got my red birthday caboose that I chartered for the day. I like to call it my caboose, and baby it like my caboose once I get it. Like today I got to do that. And soon, hopefully next year, I hope to have it repainted and then get all the bulbs replaced and make sure I get all the track lights and everything working, regardless what locomotive it is. But yeah, this is it. And this is Margaret Flynn, and this is Paul Lawrence, the engineer for L1, and this is L1. So yeah, that concludes this 2024 Rare Mileage Trip Tour.